There's something about growing up that, you know, with less, that teaches you about the value of more. I remember seeing people when they used to come from America, the way they dress, the stories they hear about me. I know that I don't waste food easily. I don't take opportunity lightly. I don't forget about where I'm coming from. No dear, none at all. So I saw this video with this lady and it broke my heart. She spoke about her experience with her daughter working so hard, and she is from a poor background. She sent her daughter to school, and the disrespect after the daughter graduated from school. But it seemed as though things were happening before. So I want to talk about my experience with, you know, growing up in Jamaica, rural Jamaica. When I talk about Jamaican poverty, I'm not talking about the one that you see in documentaries. I mean the kind, the quiet kind, the kind that looks normal when you're inside it. I didn't grow up thinking we were poor. I thought we were just living, you know, just normal living. Everybody was just living in the community and we were happy. I remember mornings started early. The air was cool. You could hear roosters in the distance. The smell of the earth after the rain, and life just felt, you know, simple. But simple and easy are not the same thing. There were things that we didn't have. A lot of things we never have. There were things I learned not to ask for. And I learned early how to stretch things. You stretch food, you stretch clothes, you stretch silence. And those help as you go throughout. And the school days were very interesting because you learn, you know, when it comes down to the children, you know which child had everything. You notice the children who had new shoes, who brought snacks to school, who had money for school trips. But one thing I learned quickly was how to act like I didn't mind. And that is something that helped me as I go along, because when I say I don't want to go that place, or I'm not hungry, I'm fine, those are the words that were like my armor as I go throughout life. I had uniforms and my shoes, you know, my one pair of shoes. I walk with confidence, even when I felt small inside. There were moments I had my little quiet embarrassment, but life continues. Moments when I hope nobody would look too closely. Moments when I compared, moments when I wondered what if, you know, what it felt like to have more. But the thing about Jamaican poverty that a lot of people don't understand or always understand is that there was dignity. My family, I felt they worked very hard. My mother, she stretched every last dollar. Every last dollar. Even food she stretched. Food was very simple, but it was made with love. The last of it I get. We didn't always have abundance, but we had effort. And sometimes that matters more than anything else. There were nights when I remember just lying down in the little bed where we have, and I was just thinking about the future. Not in a dramatic way, but just like quietly just thinking about what would it be like to have more than this. And my mother sometimes would be thinking about when she get money, what it would be like buying a house, a car, fixing the road in the community. I didn't know that one day I would be here in the US, in America, you know, in Texas, being a nurse. I never know, being a nurse practitioner, content creator. I just knew I wanted to build something different. So poverty is a way of shaping you. It can make you be very fearful. It can make you feel like you're afraid to go back. It can make you be afraid of losing stability. But it can also make you be very driven. It can make you be very observant, resourceful, grateful, or, you know, yeah. Me, I know that I don't waste food easily. I don't take opportunity lightly. I don't forget about where I'm coming from. No dear, none at all. There's something about growing up that, you know, with less, that teaches you about the value of more. I remember seeing people when they used to come from America, the way they dress, the stories they hear about, you know, people overseas. And I used to realize that the world is bigger than my community. It was just bigger than my community. That realization, it planted something in me. And it wasn't jealousy. It wasn't jealousy. It was vision. It gave me a different perspective. Poverty gave me a different perspective. It taught me that circumstances are just temporary, but character is something that is building daily. And now when I look back at that little girl in rural Jamaica, me not looking back at shame. I don't see shame. I see strength. I see a child who didn't have everything, but had enough to build resilience. And maybe you're one of those persons out there that is listening to this, and your story, it looks different, totally different from my own, because my own include bringing charcoal and doing all of those things. Maybe you grew up in a small town. Maybe your family struggled quietly. Maybe you learned to say, I am fine, when you really wasn't. I want you to know something. Your past is not something to hide. Do not. It is something to understand. It shaped you. It sharpened you. It prepared you for today. And it will. Jamaican poverty, it never break me. It never broke me one day. It built me into the person that I am today. And if you feel as though where you're starting is going to disqualify you from where you're going, it will not, because mother out of the game long time. It might qualify you, or it might be the reason why you're where you're at today, because of where I'm coming from. And if you're one person, you're comfortable sharing your story, go ahead and just put a comment down below. If you're comfortable, go ahead and just share with me one thing from your childhood or from your past that you feel that has shaped you into the person that you are today. This is not to relieve your pain, but it is also to honor your growth. Because we need to honor our growth. We need to remember where we're coming from. So just go ahead and just leave your comment down below. Because remembering is just reminding us about how far we've come. And that's just it. So I do hope that you find this video very, very informative. Go ahead and just share it with one and two of your friends. Like the video. Comment, subscribe if you haven't done so as yet to the Think Nursing Life with Stacey, where it's more of a journey, and then be a part of the family here. And I will see you in the next video. Until then, take care.